Hello and welcome to Mashable's Air Friday, where we air fry anything and everything in the name of deliciousness. And this week we are making homemade Hot Pockets. So today's recipe comes from Zach Rochelot, and it's supposed to be kind of like a low-calorie play on a homemade Hot Pocket, but rest assured, if you wanted a high-calorie Hot Pocket, if you want that classic pepperoni and cheese, I'm sure this recipe would work for that. But we're gonna test out exactly what Zach did on TikTok in his recipe. So I've got some ingredients ready. I'm gonna show them to the camera here. Got butter bread, which he specified is what you need to use. Got some just normal lunch meat turkey breast, a little bit of shredded cheese, some roasted red peppers just out of the jar, and some avocado that I mashed up. And the last thing I'm not gonna lift up because I don't wanna spill it, is just a little bit of egg white that's gonna help seal the Hot Pocket. So that's everything you should need before you throw this all in the air fryer. Okay, so the first step in the TikTok from Zach is to roll your bread really flat. And he used a rolling pin, but I did not have one on hand, so an empty rice wine vinegar bottle will have to do. But the goal here is just to kind of get this nice and flat. So I'm doing a couple rolls vertically, a couple rolls horizontally, and the end result is you're looking for something like this. It's nice and thin and rolled out flat. All right, now that we have this nice and flat bread, it's time to put together the sandwich. So the first step from the TikTok from Zach is you take these egg whites, you can see right here, and just sort of paint the outsides of the bread. The goal here is to help seal everything together. And I'm sure the egg whites is because they're low calorie. Don't spill all your egg white like I just did. Try to just get the outside edges, but you know, it's one of those happy accidents like Bob Ross would say. Okay, so put down a couple new pieces of bread here after my little accident dragging egg whites all over everything, but hey, we fixed it. So the first step from Zach is just to put a nice little handful of cheese right in the center on one side here. And then the next step from him was to take 2 pieces of turkey breast and lay them down in each sandwich. So we're making 2 sandwiches here, which is what he did in the TikTok as well. So we're gonna take a rolled piece of turkey, one facing this way. We're gonna take a rolled piece of turkey, one facing this way. This is exactly how it's done in the TikTok. One that way, and one that way. From there, he had roasted red peppers that he kind of laid across. So, get a fork out, put some roasted red peppers just straight out of the jar, just sort of laid across. Everything's gonna get to know each other in the sandwich, so don't worry about placing it perfectly. So we're doing about 2 peppers per side, depending on how big your peppers are. Just kind of do a nice layer. So there you have it. And finally, some avocado. So I just smashed this up with a little bit of lime juice just to keep it from going brown while we were filming here, a little trick of the trade. And we're gonna take some avocado, just sort of smoosh it down. Some more avocado, and smoosh it down. Try to get equal amount on each one. And those are the basic ingredients of the sandwich. Okay, so final step, we're gonna take the top half of the sandwich, push them together, top half of the sandwich, push them together. Now, in the TikTok, what Zach did was he took the edges and sort of push them together first, like so. And then, once all 4 sides were sort of crimped together, he took a fork and went around the edges and pressed down just to try to get everything to stay together. This should hopefully produce a nice seal. You should be good from there. Now he said in the TikTok that stuff is gonna crack through, and you can see I've got some cracks here, but he said don't worry about it. And then he just took a little bit more egg white to help that seal. I'm gonna repeat the process on the other one, and then we're gonna get these suckers in the air fryer and hopefully have a delicious Hot Pocket for lunch. All right, so we have a preheated air fryer, 400 degrees. The TikTok from Zach says to air fry these Hot Pockets for about 4 to 5 minutes at 400 degrees. So you can see we got some ingredients poking out, but hopefully it should be fine. So it's preheated, it's sprayed down. We're just gonna drop the Hot Pockets in the air fryer and let them rip for about 4 or 5 minutes. All set to go. And we're off. Okay, so our homemade Hot Pockets have been cooking for 5 minutes at 400 degrees in the air fryer. Pop them out. If you want to take a look, they look kind of like the original TikTok. They're nice and brown, kind of stuck together. Basically just looks like toast with a bunch of stuff inside of it, and that can't be too bad. Let's give you a close-up look. Got crispy bread here. The interior's got avocado, peppers, turkey, cheese. Let's give it a taste. You know, that's a good sandwich. I mean, it's kind of a Hot Pocket name only, but that is a great way to make a really quick and pretty low calorie, if you're into the health thing for the new year, sandwich. It's pretty good. I recommend give it a whirl. Really easy, pretty tasty.